Hey my beauties, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Formosa Fantasy, and today I'm gonna bring you this look. A lot of people have been asking me to do a video with real time, so I did this video for you in real time. So sorry for the length. So let's get into it. Jumping straight into it, so I'm gonna be starting off my brows. I'm just using a spoolie from a pencil and brushing them upwards so I can clearly see the underneath. So I'm just using a regular pencil. Any brown pencil will do. And I am just creating my line underneath and dragging out my tail a little further than where it is. Now I'm going on top and I'm just following, because my eyebrows are already groomed, I'm just following just whatever lines I'm seeing from my brows. Okay? And I'm just connecting the tail. So now I'm going to be using a brow powder, and I'm going to be using those on the bottom rows. Everything on the bottom row I'm going to be using. It all depends on the darkness that you want and stuff like that. So I was just playing around because I am not really a brow powder person, but listen, your girl has to be trying out different stuff, right? So I'm just going in with everything from the darkest first up the tail, going in with the lighter brown, going towards the front part of my brow, all right? So you can just mix in everything, so because you know that a part of my brows are sparse, being that it is. Listen, I don't know. It's a struggle, all right? So I'm just flicking whatever excess on the brush to the front portion, all right? I did the other one off camera. So now I'm taking my creamy beige um, concealer. This is the LA Girl. And I am just carving out my brows. um, be sure to have a steady hand. I anchored my elbow on my table and I was doing this. And remember to drag the product downwards towards the eyelid so that you can blend it properly, all right? So for the inner portion, as you can see, I am being really precise because I like the underneath my brows to be well sharp. The top part, not so much. I don't know. It's just a personal preference. So I'm just blending everything out. All right. I'm using sunscreen. I was gonna be out in the sun, so you know sunscreen is important. Um, you don't have to do it if you don't want. You can just go in with moisturizer, your primer, and you're good. But I wanted sunscreen, so I did that. All right. So now that sunscreen was from Bernard About. So I'm taking my silicone based primer. This is from AOA Studio, Shop Miss A, and I'm just putting it in my T-zone area. All right. You didn't need. I don't need a lot of this, cause yeah. So I'm just working that in, making sure that there is no residue left. Okay. So next I am going to be using my Revlon foundation. I using the Revlon foundation now because my son had a sports day and I got burnt. Your girl was in the sun and I got burnt. So I'm a little darker than I used to be. So yeah. So I'm taking my brush. I don't remember where I brought this brush. It was a set. Listen. So I'm just blending everything in. And as you can see, I'm not rubbing the brush unless I get to the neck area. I am just pouncing the brush, buffing it into the skin. All right. Yeah. Um, if you, I know I was gonna be wearing this for an entire day, but I knew I was gonna be out in the sun. So if you want it to last for a long time, what you can do is before you apply your foundation, what you can do is you can powder the primer. You can set the primer with translucent powder. All right. So yeah. Oh, I was watching something. That's why you see me keep glancing over. I was watching something like, listen, your girl has to be watching something or listening to something in order for me to keep going. Because when I tell you I get frustrated easily, I get frustrated easily. So I don't know. As I told you, it was in the daytime. So the light, the because there's a window directly in front of me, the light kept going in and out, and I didn't realize that because the sun kept shining bright and going under a cloud and stuff like that. So the lighting here is off, and I apologize for that. That's why I normally film in the night, but it is what it is. All right. So I'm doing the highlight right now, and this is the same creamy beige concealer from LA Girl, and I'm just going where I want to bring forward. So underneath my eyes, the bridge of my nose, my forehead, and my chin. All right. So I'm just placing this where I want it. All right. So this is my blank. What the hell, girl? Come on. This is my damp sponge. Listen, I don't remember where I got this sponge from, but yeah, any damn sponge will do the work. And I'm just gently doing it. So I started off with the edge first, and then I worked my way up. Make sure to get the creases right beside your nose right there. Yeah, because it ain't cute when it starts to separate. So make sure to blend everything in. All right? Yeah. So I'm just there pouncing, making sure that everything is blended seamlessly. See, I started off with the edge, and I'm pouncing and pouncing and pouncing, and then I'm going upwards. And I'm going to go the corners of my nose and on my eyelid, because, we want to base our eyelids as well. So you don't have to really go in with a eyeshadow primer base, whatever you want to call it. You can use this. Yep, 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 yep. Listen, two in one. You know, yeah, play around with your products. You never know what can work for where. Cool? Cool. So pouncing away, pouncing away, pouncing away. See, I went right into the reach of my nose and went on my lid. Oh, I should tell you, it's optional. You can spray your face with setting spray because sometimes, because I blend, when I blend, I make sure it's blended properly. Um, the rest of the stuff tends to dry out. So you can, it's optional. I just work harder. I don't really spray my face. I just work harder to blend these stuff out. So that's another thing you can do if you're finding it difficult, all right? I wanted it to be a little bit brighter, so I'm using a yellow corrector from AOA Studios, Shop Miss A. And yeah, I'm just doing it right underneath my eye, like right there. Yeah, I'm going to be blending it out, but listen, the focal point was right underneath there, all right? So yeah, blending it very properly, seamlessly, because listen, we want that graduation. We want it. We need it. It's essential. I'm just working the rest of the product in. Like, listen, I ain't wasting nothing. I was just working it everywhere else. Like, it was just, I didn't put nothing extra. It was just whatever that was left on. So back to reality. Yep. So, did I show it? I don't think I did. Anyways, I'm using, oh yeah, I did. I'm using my Jordana Cosmetics um, pressed powder in light honey. Yeah, I think that's what it is. And I'm just setting underneath my eye. Well, I'm setting everywhere that I put the highlight. Everywhere. Mm-hmm. Everywhere. Under my eyes, my eyelids, my forehead, my nose bridge, my chin. Why not? All right? Did all that. Yeah. Um, this brush, I think it was from a set that I bought for someone, and she had two of them in it. So I just swapped it out from that one. I gave her something else. I gave her a spoolie, and I took that brush from her. Because I lost my purple one. If you watch my previous videos, you see that I had a purple one. I can't find it. I don't know where it is. Like, ugh. Um, Make sure before you set it, like you have no creasings under your eye, cause that ain't cute. The separation ain't cute. All right, yeah. Like why would we want to separate? Okay, we want to marry everything together, right there. So LA colors in sand, and this is what I'm going to be putting all over my face. All right, when I initially bought this, I thought it was perfect color for me, because remember I told you I got sunburned, so it was a perfect color. I should have got another one, which maybe almond or something like that, because it was a little bit light. Ugh, it was a little bit too light. So yeah, listen, your girl can work anything. It's too dark, I can fix it. Too light, I still can fix it. Listen, we ain't here to waste nothing. We in hard times right now. Yep, we in hard times right now. So I'm still using it. All right, don't come for me. I'm still using my products. So yeah, I'm just using this, and then I'm going to also be contouring my nose with this. Yes, I'm gonna be contouring my nose with this, cause why not? Um, you don't necessarily have to go in with a contour powder or a bronzer to do your nose, because remember, when we highlight our nose, I mean the side of it's already this complexion of our skin, so we don't need to really go in with a bronzer unless um you want it real chiseled like that, you know what I mean? Yeah, so I'm just using my complexion powder because why not? Okay, why not? And make sure to brush it up towards your brows because, ouch, because the we like that seamless graduation. All right. So now taking this Maybelline shine free powder, cause we gonna do little bit of baking. All right. We're gonna be doing our eyeshadow and stuff like that. We don't want that fallout. All right. And also because I told you I was going to be in the sun for a little bit, we want the longevity. So we got to make sure all of that. All right. So you didn't want too much product on the damn sponge. So yeah, this is a damn sponge. So after I dip it in, I kind of blow off the excess, as you can see. And then I apply the powder on my sponge. All right. Yeah. Savannah Silva does it differently. She doesn't blow off the product. What she does is she has a napkin on her table and she works the product into the sponge and then she applies it. She says it's better, but I have not tried that one yet, so I will soon. Okay, so this is a bronzer. All right, so uh, to be honest, I did not like it. It was a little bit too shiny and it was not giving what I wanted it to give. All right. So I just showing you that, listen, I am not perfect. I do trial and errors and make mistakes. So I went in with this one because it's a matte brown color and I wanted a brown color, not really a contoured look. I wanted a bronze look. Girl, get these words out. What's wrong with me today? Anyway, so I'm just listen. It was festival time. I wasn't going anywhere festivally, so yeah. I just felt like doing it, so I wanted to look like sun kissed. I want to look bronzed out. Yeah, yeah, you know that nice glow. Yeah, I want all that. So, um, This is what I'm doing right now. And make sure to work it into your highlight because, as I said to you, you want the seamless graduation from light to dark and stuff like that. Cool. Also put in some on my chin because I don't know. I just like that little chiseled kind of. Listen, I don't know what to tell you, but yeah, what I'm doing is how I like doing my makeup, and I put a little on my jawline. All right, because as I told you before, my complexion powder is a little bit too light for me. All right, so yeah, this is how I like doing my makeup. How I do clients' makeup is completely different. All right, this is how I do my face. This is how I like my face. So, because I wanted that niceness, I just went back into the brush that I use for my complexion, and I am just making sure everything is blended in properly. All right, make sure to leave that little baking area right there. All right, so taking this, I use this for contour, all right? And because I wanted a little bit of chiseled right underneath the bronzing area, just a little bit underneath, like right there. So I went in with a smaller brush and I did all of this. Woo! Talking for so long, yo. Yeah. So, so as you can see, that's what I'm doing. Oh, I can swipe my brush now because I already set the area so that my liquid products will not move right now. So me swiping is fine. All right? I'm just telling you that. See, further blending wasn't working for me. Going in with the other brush. Yeah. Like look at it. Your girl is coming on. Yeah. Taking some blush, all right? I don't know where this palette is from. As you can see, 1, 2, 3 has been broken. It's out. I'm just using an orange. So when you use your orange brush, it gives you a more bronzed look as well. And as I told you before, we doing this for a festival. I ain't going to no festival, but yeah, you know what I mean. You know the gist right there. So I'm just using this as blush and I'm mixing it with that little pink right there. So it just gives me like hint of pink but orange at the same time. I don't know how to explain stuff. You just gotta see to understand right there. So yeah, that's what it's looking like. And it's looking all cute coming together. You know, yeah. Yeah, I like putting a little bit on my forehead because it's it's just cute to me. Bring a little bit of color. Leave me alone. Don't come for me. So, we want some more blending. So, I'm just taking my bronzing brush and I'm marrying everything together. Okay. I didn't have to, but I felt like doing it. So, I had a little bit of creasing from my base, my concealer. So, I'm just taking that out. And then I will be going in with a palette. So taking my B Bella Cosmetics palette and I'm going to be using one, yes, I said one color out of this and that's the yellow right on the bottom right there, okay? And I'm going to be putting this in the crease. Listen, I'm going to be using this one color. It's going to be a mono color. Mono. Listen, girl. Monochromatic, whatever. Yeah, that word. Color right there. And I'm using my BH Cosmetics fluffy brush for this. Um, I wanted it to go the Jesus. I wanted this color to go from my crease up to the front part of my brow. So that's why you see me going to the front part of my brow and then winging it out a little bit at the front right there and at the tail. I'm leaving my brow bone area with no color because, I like that little, brow highlight right there. All right. So blend, blend, blend. And I kept building this color up to the intensity that I wanted it to. So I'm then taking this Perfect 10 color. and I wanted my lid to be like a shimmery look. So I put this there, and then I was like, this is not it. It was too light. So I said, you know what? Let me just put the first color on it, and then I put the shimmer color on, and I liked it like that because um, the what you call it, the matte color is warm tone, right? Which means that it's not looking warm tone, and the shimmer color was cool tone. So I wanted to have it. Um, how can I explain it now? I just wanted the shimmer from it and not necessarily the lightness of it. Because as I told you before, the other one was a little bit dark. The matte yellow is a little bit darker, and the shimmer yellow is lighter. Listen, I can't explain nothing to save my life. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now, and it turned out perfectly, exactly how I wanted it to. So yeah, so I'm just continue blending and stuff like that to make sure that everything has a nice gradient. So I wanted more shimmer. So taking my Royal Beauty, this is the glitter palette, pressed glitter palette. I'm thinking that it doesn't show white when you apply it. It shows more holographic green. Like it has like that hue to it, like that shift when you turn your head and stuff. When I turn my head and stuff like that. So the camera is not doing this color justice. Listen, I'm telling you, it was so gorgeous. It's not doing it justice, but we're still working with it. All right, still working with it, and I use my fingers to apply it because I was lazy, and I think it applied better. All right, so now you know we gotta do a wing liner. You know it. Like your girl ain't having a look if there's not a wing attached to it. So I'm just doing my wing liner right now, and I'm using a liquid liner. Any black liquid liner will do. You didn't have to use black. You can use brown. You can use green. You can use yellow. Listen, any color you feel to use. I just wanted black. Okay? Black works for me, so I did black. And as I told you before, I use my table as an anchor for my elbow so that it um I can draw my wing properly. All right. So as you see, I lined my lash line first, then I went on the tail part, then I drew from the tail to the midsection of my, and I'm filling it in, and it's that simple to draw my wing. Okay? Yeah, okay. Look at that. Oh my God, girl, that's gorgeous. Gorgeous. And I wanted it to be elongated a little bit, so I just dragged it out towards my the tail part of my brow. I'm just removing whatever liquid liner went on my lashes. All right, for this part, my eyes tend to run water, so I use a gel liner to apply the black to the to close to my tear duct area and connect it with the um, liquid liner. Yeah, because liquid liners, when you know liquid liner, when that gets wet, it's runny, it's messy, whatever. So this works for me perfectly. So if you have watery eyes like me, when it comes to drawing my wing liner in my inner tear duct area, or in general, just opt for a gel liner and you're fine. I am tightlining as well. I don't know why I did this because it messed up what I did on my lower lash line. So yeah. So we need some gems, some jewelry, some bling, some pizzazz, some listen, So I have this nail art thing that I bought online, Shop Miss A. Yes, I shop Miss A lot. Leave me alone. So I'm using some, I'm not gonna say studs. I don't know what they are, but it's not diamonds. It's not none of those. Um, oh, this glue, shout out to Louis Diamond Factory. I bought this glue from her. This glue is everything. Listen, you can wet it. You can do everything with it. It don't move. And I also use it to apply my lashes. Yep, it's everything. She's on Instagram as Louis Diamond Factor. Go follow her. She has other stuff as well. But listen, look at that. I was feeling myself. I gotta do a little shimmy, little dance, little yeah. So I'm going back in with the Be Bella Cosmetics, and I am going on my lash line with the same yellow. Yep, the same yellow. Look at that, beautiful. See what I was telling you that it went on my lower lash line? That's what I was telling you about the black one on my lower lash line, my waterline, I should say. So yeah. So I had to build up the intensity because I did not apply any concealer and it was already set. I set everywhere. hmm So I'm taking, okay, I started off using a yellow and a green because I was saying that let's me do a like a yellow greenish color on my waterline and I wasn't liking it. So after I mixed those and I'm like, nope, this ain't it. I used a light yellow. So I mixed the yellow from my paint and the white to get a lighter yellow. All right. So we good right here. Look at that. Just like that. There you go. hmm There it is. So because the black wasn't there and I just decided to do it over it, like, listen, I was lazy. Don't come for me. I was lazy. I didn't wipe the black off. I just went on top of it with the light yellow and then built up the intensity of it. Be careful not to get in your eye. I don't think this will do anything to you if you get because it got into my eye so many times before and I'm still alive, all right? So I'm going back underneath because I wanted the paint, the light yellow, to like sit directly on my waterline. So it got a little bit on my lash line, and that's fine. I'm just correcting it, and by me doing this, going back in with the matte yellow, it the matte yellow gave. Okay, it was given. So I'm just dusting away all that baking, all that powder right there, because we don't need it no more. Everything that was falling out fell out already. So yeah, okay, and it's properly set, matte, everything was good. Okay, so going in with more gems. I'm using the same glue, and I'm like, you know what? I wanted more. I wanted more. I was gonna put this off. I was gonna put this from one eye corner to the other eye corner, like all the way from under right there. I'm putting the butterfly. So I did one butterfly in the middle, um, and then two. Jesus, I did one butterfly in the middle, and then I did two stars, one on each end. All right, and listen, I was gonna do one from where you see me start there, go across my nose and go right over to the other end. Okay. So I'm just setting my face because your girl was done. Okay. I pound my setting spray in. I have a fan on, so it's drying at the same time. I pound my setting spray in because sometimes when you spray it has some bubbles and stuff like that, and I don't want that bubble mark leaving it on my makeup. So yeah, that's another tip. It helps. All right. So yeah, there you go. So I gotta like bring my mole out. Yeah, my little beauty mark. Yeah. So time for lips. I love my nude brown lips. A lot was going on for the eyes. So I'm going for my nude lip. All right. So this is the Korean, I think. Oh my lord, do not quote me. Listen, this was just a matte brown lippy, liquid matte brown lippy that I'm just lining my lips with, and then I'm going in the center with, I believe, what was it? The paint. Let me see. Yes, it was the paint. It was the paint. It was the paint. I went in with the paint, and I just did all that. Look at that. Listen, your makeup is multifunctional, multi-purpose, multi-everything. All right, multi. So just play around with your makeup. It's multi. So I'm just using the paint and I'm going in the center, making sure everything has a nice ombre lip gradient. All right. Yeah, that's the color I used. And I wanted it to be shiny, so I went into the center with my coconut lip oil. You can use a lip gloss, a clear lip gloss, but I was lazy to look for it, and that was the first thing my hand could have grabbed, so why not grab it? So now it's time for highlight. So, as I tell you, festival season, we need some bling, some more bling. So this is my holographic highlight. I believe it's shot Miss A brand. I don't remember. Like, no, I don't remember. Yeah, I was feeling it. So this was the holographic greenish looking color, purplish. Listen, holographic. So yeah, I'm just going in with that, and I'm putting it everywhere. I'm putting it everywhere. And we wanted our tear ducts to be nice and cute. So we went in it too with that and did it. Look at that. Look. Bazam! Right there. Look at that. You see? It's popping now. Pop it. Pop, 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 pop. Pop it. So I'm just using my mascara to bring my bottom lashes forward some more, because I always like it. I don't know where I got this mascara from. It's mascara. Any black matte mascara, you're good. I'm also merging my false lashes to my natural lashes. Yeah, look at that. Oh my God. Let's get into it and we're done. Thank you guys so much for staying tuned to the end. I hope you guys enjoy this Coachella festival type kind of look that I created for you. Yeah, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that post notification bell if you never want to miss an upload, and follow me on all my socials: Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok, you name it, everything's on the Formosa Fantasy. And until next time, bye beauty.